Hello there, and thank you so much for the invitation to speak at this important hydrogen summit. My name is Rebecca Kaplan, and I'm honored to serve as the citywide elected council member and vice mayor of the city of Oakland. I also serve on the Alameda County Transportation Commission and have served on the board of the Bay Area Air Quality Management District. And in those capacities, I have been working hard to protect our communities from the negative impacts of air pollution. And so I'm going to be talking about why it is so important to support hydrogen fuel cell vehicles and hydrogen fueling infrastructure, and what we can do with this infrastructure to improve quality of life and public health in our communities. And so, first of all, in terms of understanding why this is so important to me and why it's so important to our communities, I wanted to share this map of the cancer risk that is caused by air pollution. This map is of the Bay Area as a whole. And what you can see here is that the toxic air pollution risk has been concentrated historically where this purple area is. And then you can see in the 10 years that passed, the air pollution throughout much of the region was reduced, but the air pollution that is causing cancer along this corridor here has continued to be very bad and causing death and other diseases. And so if we zoom in on this map to understand where this concentration is, you can see that it is primarily in Oakland, along here, which is the 880, up here to the Port of Oakland and beyond. And so what we have here are truck corridors that have a heavy concentration of diesel particulate emissions that is causing severe negative impacts on our communities. And diesel particulate emissions are disproportionately concentrated in African American and Latino neighborhoods and disproportionately in lower income neighborhoods, which is where the truck routes are. And so these truck routes result in that concentration of air pollution. Even though trucks move around, truck routes don't move around. And so certain communities are disproportionately impacted day after day. And so one of the ways to reduce the dangerous emissions from diesel trucks is by switching over to zero emission trucks like hydrogen fuel cell. And this hydrogen fuel cell truck that you see here is an example of a project that we have launched with great gratitude to funding from the state, from the County Transportation Commission, from the Bay Area Air District, and other partners, together with the Port of Oakland, East Bay Mud, and more, to bring zero emission hydrogen fuel cell trucks to the area in and around the Port of Oakland and improve the air quality for the neighbors. This is also better for the truck drivers, as the trucks are easier to drive and have less noise and vibration and less emissions, both for the people driving trucks and for the surrounding communities. We also have worked to bring electric trucks, battery electric and hybrid vehicles, and we recognize that for long and heavy duty trips, that hydrogen has the power to deliver those trips. And so as we continue to support all strategies to reduce emissions, we need for hydrogen to be part of that mix so that it can continue working when the electricity goes out, and so that it can handle the heavier duty, longer haul trips that need that heavy duty capacity. Now, this work that we've been working on toward these zero emission hydrogen vehicles is not only with the recent action around the trucks, but in fact, we started this work years ago with the nation leading hydrogen fuel cell bus project with AC Transit. And so this is a zero emission hydrogen fuel cell bus that we launched 2 decades ago as part of a project with AC Transit and partners and funders to test and develop this heavy duty hydrogen fuel cell technology. And the trucks and the buses are a similar size and similar scale. And so this work has built on itself and allowed us to continue to expand this effort. And so in order to protect our community health and to bring a technology that is more effective and efficient, we need to continue to scale up the hydrogen fueling infrastructure, the use of the hydrogen for trucks, for buses, for heavy-duty freight, and for other uses throughout our community. Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure to speak with you today.